Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And this full moon is happening in your sign of Sagittarius on June 17th, 4:30ish in the morning Eastern Daylight Time. I don't know the exact time. So I was trying to get into your energy, and it was awesome. It was so cool. I saw, it was the new Wonder Woman, but I saw Wonder Woman, and she was standing out like on the island there, you know, up on a bluff, looking out over the sea. Her staff was in her hand, and she just felt empowered and self-confident. And it was, and just like enjoying life, feeling on top of the world, literally. So, what are you releasing that's going to give you such a sense of self-confidence? I don't know, but it looks amazing. So let's just see what is happening here. Okay. Kind of like this, that page of staves, right? The page of wands, standing there feeling victorious, like ready to take on the world, young energy, full of confidence, ready to go. That was at the bottom of the deck. But let's see what else is going on here. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's always interesting to see. So this is interesting. So we have this Hermit card come out. Which makes me feel like you've been on some kind of a spiritual quest where you've been going in and you've been trying to figure out who you are, what's your place in this world. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful cards. Okay, and then you showed up for yourself. This is the Temperance card in the tarot that represents you. That totally represents you, Sagittarius. Alchemy, taking fire and water, mixing them together, creating something new. This is such great energy, really. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so. Okay, and you have the Sun card. The sun is shining on you even though it's the full moon. So here we have the Five of Wands, and this is about practicing and perfecting your skill set, which is why I felt like I was like, when she was standing up there, it was like, is she prepping for war? But there was no armor or anything. And then I felt like, no, it was kind of like having like a really great day of practice, like reindeer games, right? The practice to hone her skills. Like she's been practicing hard and honing her skills. And then we have this Eight of Wands card. Oops, this Eight of Wands card. Like moving forward now with energy. So I feel like you've been taking some time to decide who you are and what you want to create. And now is the time, like the sun, and you've been practicing and honing your skills. Now the sun says it's time. The light is shining on you. It's time to move forward, and you're ready to go out in the world, and let's just see what you do with it. Looks so nice. So good job. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, so I'm going to lay out the 9-card spread. And the center card will be the key to the situation. The bottom of the deck will be the underlying aspect of the situation. And then I lay it out with thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future, present being the full moon in Sagittarius. Let's just see what we get. Ooh, what? What? Wow, that indecision card has come up so many times. Oh, nice finish. Nice finish. And there you are. This is the self-confidence card. This is the sacral chakra. This has shown up, I think, like 6 times today, because I feel like I keep explaining to everybody this card. And so Archangel Chamuel is here to help you and aid you and guide you. But this is the underlying. So you have been stepping into your confidence. But to keep it growing strong, make sure that you take the time to keep that in alignment before you get out of bed in the morning. You know, just kind of focus on your solar plexus. I think I said sacral chakra. It's solar plexus. It's your self-confidence and your self-empowerment, and it's right around the belly button. And just, you know, imagine it spinning faster and faster, this bright yellow light, and let it flood through your body before you hop out of bed in the morning and go, yeah, I got this. I got this day. I can do this day. I can do this. I can do everything. All right. So the key to the situation in the position of your heart is a woman holding your heart. So when I do these cards, it's not about gender. When it's the woman that's receptive. So this is allowing yourself to feel love, to feel loved, to feel lovable, to feel loving. No, not loving. That would be action. This is receptive. Feeling the love of the divine, feeling the love of the people around you. This is feeling all of that positive energy flooding in through your system. So if you're struggling to do that, just as I described the yellow light of the solar plexus, you can do this with the pink and the green healing light of the heart chakra, and you can also imagine that spinning faster and faster and faster and faster, and it's flooding your body with that. You can pick whatever color or both. They both represent the heart. So depending on your situation, do you just need to feel bathed in feeling loved by your community, by yourself? Then pick the green if it's, you know, kind of romantic. Or if you need to heal a situation where you have felt unloved in the past, then pick the green card to the color to feel that sense of healing, or pick them both. You can do that. It's your intention, it's your thought process. You can do what you want. So in the recent past, you have felt tied up in a situation, like you felt bound and stuck. And what you really wanted to do was to find your temple path. And we have the Temperance card, and we have the Hermit card, which is, both of them is about seeking where you are going and finding your spirituality and what you believe in, and getting on your soul purpose path. And so I think you've been doing that work. And maybe that is why you're feeling so loved. And it could just be that you are feeling that receptive love of the divine. In the past, you were focusing on creating material wealth. With the man holding the coin, that is the man taking action. That is the person taking action. It's yang energy to create wealth. So you were focusing on that. You were taking steps to it. For some reason right now, you're feeling a little indecisive about this, and I think it's about finances, to be honest, the action steps. Or maybe you're trying to create this balance between work and life. So it could be that you're indecisive about a love situation. It could be indecisive about money, or about the balance. And the reason I think it's a balance is because up here we have the yang energy. And so I think that's a possibility. But there's a decision pathway. You're a little confused about which way to go. But you're thinking about the door to romance. And so that's, you know, sounds like love. So maybe you're feeling love for someone. You're feeling the love of someone. But you're focusing on, where am I going to get the love? Where is the love? There's a song. It just popped into my head. Gosh, who sings that? I don't know. Helen Reddy, maybe? So old. All right. In the future, okay, so this is hostilities. And we do have this 5 of Wands here, which is about challenges that need to be overcome. I believe you have the confidence and the skills to take it on, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Also looks like someone who's holding his sword of truth and willing to overcome obstacles. Because honestly, this is such a lovely reading. It doesn't feel negative. This feels like you're prepared and you're ready. Kind of like standing there with all that self-confidence, you know, like I'm ready for battle. If I have to, I can. You're thinking. That's not actions, that's thoughts. That's cutting yourself free from feeling all tied up. But emotionally, we have this yin-yang energy of the balance. So it's bringing yourself into alignment with yourself. It's feeling balanced. And the outcome card, oh my gosh, the cornucopia. This is all of the good stuff that the universe has to offer. It's the sweet fruits and vegetables, and it's the sunlight shining down on it, and there's financial, and it's all golden and sunny, and there's the butterfly of transformation. And so even though you're feeling a little indecisive here, I think as you stride forward, you know where you're going and what you need to do. Because we have the Eight of Wands, which is about taking action. So even though you're indecisive, I think you take action. The stuck energy looks like it's in the past. This is the wavering, but I believe you move forward and you bring yourself into balance. And you have the Page of Wands, which was the underlying energy here. So I do feel like it's like moving forward. It's forward movement. Not all of it's going to be super easy in your head. This is up in your head. Down here in the action looks beautiful. So let's get you some guidance on this thought process up here. Yeah, okay. Compassion. Ooh, this is self-love. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and in others. Nice. That's that temple path, getting on your path. So this woman holding the heart is you receiving love from the divine, love from your higher self, understanding that you are loved, and you are love. We are all part of divine source, so we are all love. And it's feeling that and understanding that. And so this compassion makes me think, did you do something that you are uncomfortable with in the past? Okay. Well, welcome to being human. So that's exactly what that was you being human. That was you being human, and that's part of the process. And so forgiveness of self is the key to self-love, and yet there's a part of me that feels like saying to you, but honestly, the need to forgive sounds like you did something wrong. And if all you're doing is experiencing and learning and growing, you're going to have to decide how you feel about that. But I think it's totally accepting who you are, warts and all, learning opportunities and growth and all, and understanding that you are love. So not only are you lovable and loving, you are love. And that's important. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So the question is, asked by the universe, what do you need to release? Is that what you're being indecisive about? What do I need to release? Like, is it this or that? Whatever it is brings you into balance when you make the choice. But it says emotions are running high. So I feel like there's a sense of guilt involved in all this. My heart is so tight right now. So it is okay. Whatever you decide you need to release in order to move forward so that you can have all the abundance of the universe and bring yourself into balance, be willing to cut through the bullshit to get there, it's okay. You need to decide what that is. You need to decide. What do you need to release? Obviously, your emotions are running high. But I can't see from these cards what it is, so I don't know what to tell you. But I have a feeling you know, because you were feeling tied up by it. And here you're indecisive, which means you're thinking about it. So I think you know that it's this or that. And I think the question that the universe is saying is, what do you want? What do you want? Okay, we're not going to tell you what to do. We're not going to tell you what. That's not our job. Our role is not to tell you what to do. It is your job to decide what you're going to do, and it is our job to support you and love you and help you. So what do you want to do? No one's going to tell you. I know, right? Wish they would. If they would just tell me, then I would do it. I used to have that conversation a lot, but in the end, it turns out I had to make some decisions and I had to make some choices. And then when I did that, it was okay. Wow. Okay. Lots of guidance on this. You are on the right path. It says desert passage, trust there is a divine path. And honestly, there is a divine path. And even if you step off the path, so now it's not the straight line path, it's the meandering, oh, I'm going to take a detour and look at this over here. Or, oh, wow, look over there. That looks interesting. I'm going to try a little bit of that. So maybe you don't go running down the path in a straight line, but you kind of, weave your way back and forth, and maybe you get off into the woods and you get a little lost, but eventually, you get kind of guided back onto the path. Okay? Trust that there's a divine path. And the divine path was set by you. Okay? It's your higher self. You know what it is. You know what you're supposed to do. If you feel into it, you'll figure it out. And you have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So even though it feels like these look like two extremes of the same place. Like they both look like there's like obstacles on the other side and there's a one way through it. But one is hot and the other one is cold. They're both very like harsh conditions. So maybe that's why you're so indecisive. They both look like, I don't know if I do this, then there's going to be these issues. And if I do that, there's going to be this issues. But here's the thing. Your light is shining brightly. Your light is shining brightly. Reaching your destination. You're on the path. You're going to get there. Do you take a few detours along the way? Probably. We all do. That's the joy of living. That's the experience. That's a full life experience when you wander around a bit and you see different things and experience different things and you learn different things. And Sagittarius, you have all that wisdom and innate knowledge from lifetimes of this. And you innately know this is true. You know that it's okay. You know that you can set your area of intention and you can get where you're going. But if you stop and try a few things along the way, it's just more knowledge. It's just more life experience. It's just more wisdom gained. Sometimes there's a little heartache wrapped up in it, but that's also knowledge, experience, wisdom gained. Right? So just understand that you're love. You are divine love. There's a part of the source of divine love that's the spark of life in everyone. And that includes you. All right. Let's get you a crystal intention card so that you can have a nice little affirmation to lift you up and get you along the way, and you have celestial light. I hear, see, notice, and understand messages from the divine. Of course you do. Everyone does. But Sagittarius, you have easier access than some. Okay? I hear, see, notice, and understand the messages of the divine. So, it's coming in. So you're working on that light, right? Aligning your chakras. So you're working on spreading that yellow light of self-empowerment and self-confidence, right? And you're working on spreading that healing light of the pink and the green chakra of the heart chakra, right? This light violet kind of color, light blue lilac-y color, crown chakra. So just keep working your way up. Okay, so it goes root chakra, which looks like it's pretty good here, and then your sacral chakra, which is your self-value, self-worth. That looks good. But after the solar plexus is the heart, great. And then the throat chakra, being able to speak your truth, to know your truth, to confirm your truth. And then the third eye chakra, which is more purple. So this is blue, purple, and then the lighter purple. So just keep spinning those lights and get yourself aligned and open yourself up to easier access. Easier access. I hear, see, notice, and understand messages from the divine. So this indecision that you have will be a little less murky because you are being divinely guided and you're on the right path. All right. Okay. Whew. That was heavy. I'm good at the same time. All right. We will talk soon. You take care. And understand that this is your opportunity. What do you need to release? This is your moon. This is your moon. You decide.